Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from the Modern King. Woman demands $600,000 to get married and instantly regrets it. Please extra down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chat.
One of the fastest way that I block men and I test men is I tell them I'm not the nail salon. And if they ask me what color I'm getting, cool, if they don't say how much is it, or what's your Cash App, or what's your Zelle, so I can cover the cost, you're blocked. You're blocked.
All right, let me just cut to the chase, ma'am. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone.
How much do you want your wedding to cost?
My thing is not a cost thing. It just needs to
Say that up, but we don't. Come on.
I want 2 weddings there. I want one here and I want one abroad in South Africa.
Okay, so you've roughly done the costings, roughly.
I haven't done the cost.
But roughly.
No.
Probably like 600k. Probably even more. Probably like
What currency are we talking about?
pounds. Probably like 500k.
A wedding.
400k.
Wedding.
300.
So funny because she definitely wants this type of man. And she's like, he's gonna go slightly lower every time until he doesn't look so outraged.
150.
Wedding.
How much?
You're trolling me.
Why am I going down?
You're trolling
How
me.
much do they cost?
A wedding.
Yeah, my dress, my bridesmaids, my car, my people, my hair, like my ring. Are we including the whole thing?
Yeah.
She doesn't even know how many zeros are in 500,000 yet. She demands a man spend that on a one-day event.
Right.
Okay, listen, I don't know what in the side chick at work is going on right now, but my husband came home the other day and said that they had a safety meeting at work about wearing wedding rings, because apparently, I don't know, you can get your finger chopped off or whatever. And the way that I became unwell immediately, because let me tell you, if he stops wearing his wedding ring at work, the next safety meeting that they're going to have is going to be what to do in the event that a Chevy Equinox drives through the front door of the building. That's going to be the next safety meeting they have.
So you're gonna cause damage to a business, ramming it with your car, just because they made a rule saying probably best to not be wearing a wedding ring. Especially if they're working with like big machinery or something, just trying to make sense. Or construction people.
I'm not concerned with the risks of wearing wedding rings at work. I'm not. You can lose your whole finger. You can rip the skin off of it. You can break it in 14 different places. I don't care. No, I'm not worried about the risk. You're going to wear the ring because there's women there. You see, there's like delivery drivers and like, I don't know, parts orderers. I really don't know who works there.
You do realize that the wedding ring actually attracts more women to us than no wedding ring, right?
But I'm certain that there's women, and you're not going to be walking around all finger naked and shit unless you just don't have a finger. Unless you don't have a finger,
naked.
You have to wear the ring. Okay?
How outrageous do these women sound
If you
right
don't wear
now?
it, there's going to be another safety meeting about cars coming through the front door.
All right, let me just cut to the chase, ma'am. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone.
Being a single mom is honestly like a really hard place to be.
Being married to you must have been an even harder place to be.
Men, you're passing a woman on the sidewalk. You don't want her to feel threatened. What do?
We don't care.
Is that a man or a woman?
Ladies, the more expensive you look and the more expensive you sound, whether that's through your education, how worldly you are, what you wear, if you're dripped out in designers or you just have like a really elegant look about you, you know who you are, by the way, if you're in this category. The more expensive you look, the smaller your dating pool is going to be. Because a lot of men, while they might pursue you for their own personal ego validation, will have a hard time committing to you because your presence makes them feel insecure. See, men are hardwired to be providers.
Always insecure.
And so if they see someone like you, they might feel like, I can't provide anything for her that she doesn't already have.
Or they see you and you're like, what do I do anything with this person? They do everything themselves. They don't need no man and all this jazz that women love to tell us men. Why would we want to put in that extra effort to people that don't even want to be with us?
Or I can't impress her.
You can cope however you want, but the truth is, men simply aren't willing to waste their money on you. Also, since you already provide everything for yourself, why do you still want a man to provide more for you?
This could not be more true.
No, I'm afraid I'm going to have to disagree.
Where it's so unfortunate that they want someone in their life that will do everything for them, but then they also want to be able to sleep with this person.
No, in point of fact, that's not actually what most men want.
A lot of times women are in
This whole servant thing, when have we ever asked this? We asked them to cook and clean. That is basic things that they would do by themselves anyways. Is there anything that we're asking that it's a different job than what they would do normally? Other than being a mother. They don't do that normally. We put the baby in them, now they're mothers. Now they have a new job. I get that. But other than that, washing clothes, I didn't realize how hard it was just to toss it in the wash, put some detergent on it, hit a button. Dry clothes, take it from the wash, put it in the dryer, hit a button. Oh my God, the horrors of servitude.
Relationships with men, and they're like, if I'm your mother, like, I don't want to sleep with you. If I have to literally treat you like a child, how in the world would I be attracted to that?
I can see how that would be unappealing. But yet, that really does beg the question. Why did those women choose to be with those men, knowing exactly who they are, and then expect them to change?
Yep.
And it's just unfortunate because I think that men are enabled on every corner of life. They get jobs that they're not qualified for. They get in relationships with women that they don't deserve.
So now men are being enabled at every corner of life. That's going to come as a shock to a great many of them.
Because women just want their validation. They want their proximity to these men because they think that that somehow gives them value under patriarchy.
Oh, yep, there's that buzzword, patriarchy.
If you do speak to a man, he just wants somebody that will do everything for him, and then he wants to be able to take all the credit. I see this in the workplace all the time.
I can't help but wonder, where do some of these women keep running into...
What the fuck? What are you talking about? Men trying to take women's credit in the workplace? Oh, it's definitely the other way around in sheer, like, 90% numbers.
Some of these types of men.
A man will have a better title than a woman, but it's the woman who's actually doing all of his work for him. And then in meetings, instead of giving her the credit, he simply just takes it for his own. And I think that women think that that's like climbing up the corporate ladder, or that's doing things in your relationship that are going to like somehow benefit you in the long run. Like your return on investment is going to be significant, but it never is because men will always just use women.
Generalize more, that'll definitely help. Also, that was a very interesting way of painting women as basically helpless and naive.
Yeah.
You really want to know how small the dating pool is? Do you really want to know? Just go watch any woman who is talking about the 4B movement or women's rights or how she is staying celibate and single. Go watch her video and read the comments. Read the comments and then go block every single male. That is hurtful, hateful. See how small the dating pool is?
We don't care.
Men have it easier in society. Would you be willing to switch gender roles with a man?
No.
Why not?
No. See his power.
Why are women more likely to switch gender roles with another woman than she would switch gender roles with a man?
Again, see his power.
Okay.
I don't know.
So if see his power, why are women always talking about how hard it is to be a woman in our society?
Cause dudes ain't I don't know.
Why aren't guys allowed to say that?
I don't know. Just buzzwords, buzz answers. I'm an idiot. I got 2 brain cells that are rubbing for friction for warmth in my head right now.
Women ain't
Because that's disrespectful. What if your mama was shit?
Well, once again, then why is it not equally disrespectful to say that dudes ain't if women talk about equality?
You know what? That's a good question.
Is it possible that women just want double standards instead of equality?
Maybe.
So what advice would you give to the men who don't trust women?
I'd say don't just let one person, don't let one female up your image for the rest of them. You know,
just like how we tell you, don't let one man, Ray, Pookie, Chads, ruin your image of all men.
Treat the girl accordingly and go based off of what she shows you.
3 in one sitting. Is there any need?
Let's make some magic.
What is it? Is it that you don't like me enjoying my life, or you don't want to see me happy? Which one is it?
I just think
Which one is it?
It's just
I don't drink, I don't go out, I don't party.
So excessive mini roll consumption it is.
Is it the happiness that makes you angry?
Yeah.
I'm happy. Is seeing me happy? It's like when I nap. I can't have a nap.
Would you allow a child to have 3?
I'm 40 years old.
The fact that this man is logically reasoning through why his wife has a problem with him having too many snacks, it's honestly another demonstration of what men are willing to put themselves through for the sake of love. The sad part is that guys like this, they deserve better. But good men are also extremely loyal, so he's not going to just get up and leave because he's unhappy in the marriage.
Yep.
No, he's going to reason through it, and he's going to try to get his wife to see the light. He's going to try to get her to treat him better, or he's at least just going to cope with it and do what he wants. He's going to eat the snacks. But the even sadder part is that if down the line, like years from now, his wife decides that she's not happy and she wants to leave the marriage, that man is going to be single and then probably want to stay single because of how he was treated. He was actually pretty unhappy in the relationship, and that's how he's going to view relationships. So why would he get into another one?
Women just love micromanaging men, especially their husbands and partners. That's why female bosses are probably one of the worst. They just love micromanaging. They love giving you all these little tasks and watching you do them, and like watching you like Mr. Burns. Excellent. Please express them below. I really appreciate that. Catch you guys next time. Ciao.